and welcome to this video on my 10 favorite grain-free products from Thrive Market. So the way that Thrive Market works is it's one of the best places to get discounts on a lot of healthy food, and Thrive also has their own Thrive branded supplements and other products and things like that. And they, in many cases, most if not all cases, they're even cheaper than Amazon. So I definitely recommend that you at least do a free trial and get your free $25 off your first 3 orders of $50 or more, and then try it out and see if you like it. It does have an annual membership fee, a lot like Prime with Amazon. But, you know, if you're following a special diet like paleo or keto, some of these other things, it definitely is worth it to have it. So let me go ahead and show you some of my favorite products from Thrive that are grain-free. So the first one is Larabars. So if you search Larabars here, and of course Larabars are not exclusively a Thrive Market product. I just happen to be one of my favorite products, and Thrive Market happens to be one of the best places. So you can see here that they have a lot of the standard flavors, a box of 16 for $15.99. So that's basically about $1 a piece. And here at one of my favorite local grocery stores of Sprouts, they have them on sale quite a bit for $1. I have seen sales as low as 88 cents. So in that case, these would be a little bit less expensive at the grocery store, but for the most part, most grocery stores charge more like around $1.20 to $1.50 for Larabars. So, you know, the 16 for $15.99 is actually a really good deal. And they do also offer options to sometimes save a little bit more if you sign up for an auto ship. So for example, if I were to click on this right here, and if I were to try to activate like an auto ship right here, actually it looks like that one doesn't have a discount at all, but I'm going to turn that off. I'm not going to activate that, but you can see what I mean. So Larabars would be number 1. The number 2, they have some grain-free granola that is really good. So right here. And they have a couple of different options, and I haven't tried all the options. The option I really like right here is the one that is a little less expensive. You can see some of these are kind of expensive, but it is this Purely Elizabeth Coconut Cashew Grain-Free Granola, 8-ounce bag for $5.99. So, you know, it's still fairly, you know, not super cheap, but you'll find that a lot of the grain-free granolas really aren't very cheap because they have a lot of nuts in them, and nuts are always, you know, a little bit more expensive. So that is one of this Purely Elizabeth grain-free granola is one of my favorite things. Then another thing that I also really like, and you actually can also put favorites here. So let me go to my favorites here and just show you some of things I have favorited. So these Organic Wholesome and Cinnamon Bears, and it looks like they're currently actually even on sale a little bit. These are really good as well, and they have really good ingredients in it, including things that are a lot, you know, like a lot of fruit syrup things and sunflower oil, has a little bit of tapioca syrup, but, you know, grain-free, and a lot of things in it that you wouldn't, like even black currant in it. So in other words, it's kind of almost a fruit thing as opposed to just a snack. So again, this would be product number 3 that I really like, would be these cinnamon organic bears. So if you're going to enjoy like a treat, that would be a really good thing to have. Then their flours are really good. So their almond flour is really good. They have other kinds of flours as well. But this actually is also another one of my favorite. So number 4 would be this one, the Coconut Thins Cashew Cookies. So chocolate. So these are literally cookies that are made primarily out of cashews, and probably there might be some kind of coconut and things in it. And they have, you can see different flavors down here. But the chocolate ones are my favorite, so that would be product number 4, and they are, of course, grain-free. And then, another product I really like are these caramels, the coconut vanilla, and they are really good. They do require you to buy at least 2, and these taste, you know, a lot like your homemade sweetened caramels that you're used to, vanilla-flavored caramels, but they have it made with coconut milk, so they are dairy-free and vegan. And, you know, so if you can't have dairy, they don't have any of those in there. And, of course, no grains as well. So that would be product number 5. Then number 6 right here is this Simple Mills Almond Flour Pancake and Waffle Mix. So Thrive Market has really good prices on the Simple Mills thing. So they have different mixes and crackers and things. The Almond Flour Pancake and Waffle Mix, I'm going to put down there as number 6 because that is really one of my favorites. I also really like their almond flour crackers. I also did make a grain-free pizza with their pizza dough, and that was actually really good as well. Then, for number 7, I will point out to you, I recently started experimenting with some different recipes with tapioca flour. And so I bought some tapioca flour. I bought this one right here recently on the on Thrive, and it was only $2.99. So tapioca flour is pretty inexpensive and worked really great. I have a recipe that I found on someone else's blog that I made some really good tapioca flour like crepe type things out of. So those are really good too. And tapioca flour is grain free. So tapioca is like I'm not sure if it's considered like a root vegetable or seed or what it is, but tapioca is not considered a grain. So that is really good as well. Then the other thing that I really like, and so we'll count this as number 8, and I will point out that this does have quinoa in it, so you do have to, you know, if you're considering quinoa a grain, this won't count. Personally, I don't consider quinoa a grain because technically it isn't. It's technically a bean. And you do have to be really careful with some of these, though, because some of these are not necessarily gluten-free. So there are different kinds, and you have to double-check all the ingredients on these. Because, like, let's see, this particular one, it looks like has like a quinoa Rice Crisp organic quinoa. Oh, okay, well, I guess that's... Okay, so that's not really totally grain-free. There is a little bit of rice in that, so I guess that probably really doesn't count. I tried that before without really realizing that that maybe had some rice in it. So, let's take a look here then at a couple of my other favorite things that I've bought in the past. And I'm just going to do, again, grain-free pasta. And you can probably find here my thing that I found in here. Okay, yeah. So there's a lot of gluten-free pastas that are not grain-free, so you'll find those will come up right away. But there also is, see if I can find where it was at. Oh, here we go. So I haven't personally tried this exact brand, but there are some other brands that I've tried before that were really good, so I'll have to try this. I'll actually have to add this to my favorites. Is chickpeas pasta. So you can see here that it's made just from chickpeas, tapioca, pea protein, and xanthan gum. So if you're being really strict paleo and not only doing grain-free, then these won't work because there are beans and things in it, but there are no grains in it. So that would be a really good option. And then a couple of other products that I have tried that I have really enjoyed, and I'm kind of trying to remember what all of them are because I've eaten a lot. Oh, I know what. You know, so this was another one that I really liked. Were these right here, these Jackson's Honest Sweet Potato Chips. That was to my favorites as well, yeah, for $2.99. And so these are really good sweet potato chips. They basically are just, I believe the ingredients, yeah, sweet potatoes, organic coconut oil, and sea salt. And so those are really good as well. And yeah, so I highly recommend those for a good quick snack. So that one, we'll count those as number 9. And then, okay, this is another one as well, too. So this is another good one. I need to add this to my favorites. I always like to keep some of this in stock. So this is organic coconut aminos. And you can sometimes get this at health food stores and things, but $4.99 is a really good price. Like it says the regular is $6.85. Yeah, that's probably pretty close to accurate what I've paid when I bought it in person at a health food store. And it basically is a substitute for soy sauce. But as you can see, it only has organic coconut sap aged and blended with sun-dried mineral-rich sea salt. And they have another kind that has a little bit of cayenne pepper in it that's with a kick that's designed to be kind of more of a substitute for barbecue sauce, or, you know, like a, what do you want to call it, different kind of sauce. So anyway, it's basically you would use it in place of soy sauce on a lot of recipes, and it's really, really good. I really like the taste of it. It doesn't taste too coconutty, Yeah, like I say, I really use it like in a lot of stir fries or salads, even as a salad dressing or soups or different things like that. So that is another really great product. And yeah, so these are just some of my favorite products, the grain free from Thrive Market. Highly recommend you check them out and get your free trial and try out some products at a really good discount. And let me know what you think if you have any favorite grain free products that I missed.